me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go missing? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, Brandon McManus set to kick off. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Room here to run. And now this is down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
K.J. Hamler returning it. Muscles him off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Melvin Gordon.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
At the 40-yard line.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Marked down at his own 3-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Up to the 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
3.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. He was over 100 yards. Also, AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him, try and have another reward for him winning this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Broncos 40.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Andy Isabella.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Leaping, and he makes the grab. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Chargers 10, Broncos nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is the tight end Fant. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st down, Broncos.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Noah Fant.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught at the 10. All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Philip Dorsett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play. Gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Broncos 10.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Returnable for Dorsett. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And able to find Dorsett. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pass here caught by Hunter Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise. promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Chargers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Hamler now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Broncos.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And all the inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
2nd and 6. At the 10-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to number 14.
Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown.
17.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
The ball carried by
tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings
on is the Chargers punter now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
LA set to take over again on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 10 seconds to go. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Gordon, incomplete.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Mayfield now. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mayfield able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Melvin Gordon. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Melvin Gordon.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Austin Eckler.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And that one will go down in the books as just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it.
Goes 27.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So